At the beginning of autumn, the zodiac cycle passes through the realm of the goddess of justice. While Virgo symbolizes the goddess herself, Libra represents the scale she uses to seek fairness. This shift from Virgo to Libra is reflected in the medieval Book of Hours of the Duke of Berry. People born between September 23 and October 22 come into the world under the sign of Libra. Those born under Libra are often called Don Quixotes. They have a unique view of the world and a heightened sense of justice. It's no coincidence that Cervantes, the creator of the Knight of the Sad Countenance, was born under this zodiac sign. However, the Hidalgo of Spanish literature isn't the only Libra writer. The literary style of Libras reveals refined aesthetes, another characteristic of this zodiac sign. Among them are Oscar Wilde, creator of The Picture of Dorian Gray; Francis Scott Fitzgerald, author of The Great Gatsby; P.G. Wodehouse, known for Jeeves and Wooster. Libra's refined taste is even reflected in their lucky color, a sophisticated blend of blue and green, like mint or seafoam. Blue brings calm, while green inspires creativity. However, according to astrologers, Libras have their downsides. Their inability to quickly assess situations led to the downfall of England's King Richard III, who was born under this sign. In the 1485 Battle of Bosworth, Richard III almost defeated Henry Tudor and even personally killed his standard-bearer. But he failed to believe in Lord Stanley's betrayal and refused to retreat, resulting in his death and the end of the Wars of the Roses. Another Libra, Russian Emperor Paul I, was undermined by indecisiveness, often attributed to this sign. His constant and unpredictable changes in decisions led to a conspiracy against him. An assassination occurred in Mikhailovsky Castle, ironically built to avoid such threats. The conspirators used the scarf to commit the crime, which we see on his belt in this portrait. Libra's tendency for long deliberations also hurt the last French king, Louis Philippe I. He hesitated too long to abdicate in favor of his grandson, sparking the February Revolution and turning France into a republic. Let's return to Libra's strengths. Diplomacy and tact make Libras excellent politicians. Mahatma Gandhi is known for his principle of non-violence, laying the foundation for India's future constitution. Eleanor Roosevelt, wife of the 32nd United States President, became the first chairperson of the preliminary United Nations Commission on Human Rights. She played an instrumental role in drafting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The 34th United States President Dwight Eisenhower sent the 101st Airborne Division to protect 9 black students from racist mobs in Little Rock, Arkansas, ensuring their right to attend a desegregated school. Libra's ruling planet, Venus, signifies a tendency toward religiosity and mysticism in astrology. In 1257, Robert de Sorbonne founded the House of Sorbonne, where he taught theology. His passion for religious studies convinced King Louis IX of France to sponsor his institution, which later received papal approval from Alexander IV. Today, it is known as the Sorbonne University. Nicholas Roerich went even further, creating his spiritual path, Agni Yoga or living ethics. He also embarked on a 5-year expedition to Tibet, where he met Mahatmas who claimed he was the reincarnation of the 5th Dalai Lama. Aleister Crowley, meanwhile, developed his religion. While in Egypt, he conducted a ritual to summon Horus, after which he began hearing the voice of Aiwass, a messenger of the Egyptian god. His revelations became the foundation of his religion, Thelema, and were recorded in the Book of the Law. Crowley is also known for creating the Thoth Tarot deck. In this deck, the card corresponding to Libra is the major arcana, which Crowley called adjustment, known as justice in other decks. He described the card as follows.
This card represents the sign of Libra, governed by Venus, symbolizing universal balance.
Justice is no coincidence here. Libras are known for their strong sense of fairness. Here's what some Libra-born thinkers believed. Henri de Saint-Simon, often considered the father of utopian socialism, spoke extensively about universal equality in his works. Denis Diderot, on the other hand, believed the most just form of government was a monarchy led by an enlightened king. Another key trait of Libras is their sharp intellect. This intellectual sharpness is evident in famous Libra scientists like Hans Geiger, inventor of the Geiger counter for detecting radiation, nuclear physicists Niels Bohr and Enrico Fermi, and even the father of modern geodesy and anthropology, Al-Biruni, an astronomer, mathematician, physicist, and linguist who lived in the 10th century in what is now Uzbekistan. Finally, let's talk about Libra's compatibility with other zodiac signs. Russian Empress Catherine the Great is known to have had at least 23 lovers, with 3 of them being Libras: Grigory Orlov, Grigory Potemkin, and Alexander Dmitriev Mamonov. Although Catherine was a Taurus, an earth sign, and Libras are air signs, typically incompatible, her longest relationships were with Libras. She even considered marrying Grigory Orlov, and some say she secretly did. This is because Libra is one of the most agreeable signs in the zodiac. Libras are most compatible with fellow air signs Aquarius and Gemini, as well as fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's all for now, Wanderer. But the zodiac cycle never stops spinning.